In this episode of Jasanswers, I'm going to answer a question asked by Jill Morales, and she asked this in the Flip forums. When do you sign or not sign a contract or agreement? So Jill's question here is, she's asking, have you encountered a job offer which asks you to sign an agreement that does not state your compensation and benefits or leave? In short, it's incomplete. So if you're going to sign something, you want to make sure that you agree with everything that's in the contract. Okay, so if there's something missing, if you're signing a job contract that does not specify how much you're going to earn, then that's a big problem. That's a big problem because they can pay you nothing. You know, they can pay you $1 for 1 month, and then you'd be kind of obligated to just accept that $1 because you signed a contract saying you'll do work and it doesn't say how much you'll do work for. So don't sign it if it's not complete. Don't sign it if you don't agree with everything that's there. The compensation has to be there, and other provisions. If leaves are important for you, if taking time off is important for you, tell that to the client. Tell the client, I want this to be in the contract that I can take 2 weeks of vacation every year. Or 14 days of 10 days, 14 days of vacation a year. Have them include that in the contract. Don't sign anything that does not have what you're asking the client for, because if you sign something and the client can always come back to you and say, hey, you signed this, you signed this, so you agreed to work for me. You don't want that to happen, okay? But if you already signed something that you don't agree with, it's not the end of the world, especially if it's an international contract. If it's unfair, then the client really has no way of, they won't contact the Philippine government or wherever you're from, the government in your country, and ask them to arrest you if you don't follow the contract. But it can look bad on you. If you're on Upwork, the client can submit that to Upwork and you might get in trouble. The client can say bad things about you. You might get in trouble. So really, don't sign anything unless it's complete. That's my number one advice. If you've already signed something and it's a bad deal, it's not the end of the world. You won't go to jail, but if you won't go to jail if you break contract. But if you do break contract, the client can just say bad things about you, and it's bad. So as much as possible, don't break the contract. But if it's very unfair, then you might have to. All right. So that's my advice for you. Any of you watching have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll talk to you later.